Alright, you guys, welcome to the video. It is me, Seer, aka Seer in the bonus, and we are here with the ITB fam in the Discord. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh,
What up?
we got Bestie in the bonus, we got Astro World Seed. Let's go, y'all. So, as you guys know, there's been a lot of drama going on back and forth the past few days. This has shaken up the internet, ladies and gentlemen, but before we get into it, make sure you leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also make sure you leave a follow on the Twitch and the Kick. Both of the links are going to be pinned in the description and the comments. So right now we have this whole thing that has taken the internet by storm. There's some very big debates here, and we're here to have a conversation. Make sure y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I already know what most people are going to say, but I still want to hear you guys' opinion. So the other day, y'all, we had this video surface of Keke Palmer at an Usher Raymond concert, his residency in Vegas. A lot of people go, a lot of people. And he serenaded her. And you know what? Can we find the video? Because I want to have the video playing. I want to have the video. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what has the internet all hot and bothered right now. And not in the good way. Okay, so according to what the internet detectives have told me, the masculinity monitors have told me that this arm around the neck or the bodysuit are inappropriate. Okay, let's keep watching. Okay. And you know what? Okay, now here's what I'm thinking. She's singing into the mic. Wow. Who'd have thought? She's a singer, she's an entertainer, so I understand. Right now, this is not Keke Palmer, the regular person. This is Keke Palmer, the entertainer, the actress, the singer, performing with another legendary singer, right? Okay. The arm around the neck, I could see how that could be a problem. But to me, you know what this looks like? It looks like a music video. That's what the vibes I got when I first saw it. I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, okay, this is like a music video type vibe, acting type vibe. Okay, now some people took this little freeze frame of Usher right here when she turned around. Okay, this little freeze frame, okay? They're like, oh no, he looking too hard. Oh no. This man was borderline looking away. Now look, why are we taking the context out of this? The lyrics to the song is, "Ooh girl, look at you." So as an entertainer, what does she do? She does a 360. She wasn't spinning around for this nigga. I don't know why that's not getting through people's heads. She was not spinning around for this nigga. She's literally playing off the crowd right now. She's playing off the crowd. This is what happens when you marry an entertainer. Or, I'm sorry. Ooh, whoa. He did not marry her. That's where we're going to start. But we're going to get to that later. So, you know what? To play devil's advocate, I could understand how someone could look at this and be like, whoa, this is too much. I'm not going to sit here and play crazy like I don't get it. I do. I think if this crosses your boundaries, I think that's perfectly fine. I just think going about it in this way is not the move. I just don't think that this is my whole issue right here. I don't even have an issue with him having a problem with any of it, right? Let's finish the video. Bestie in the bonus, I would like to know what you think. She looks so tickled. She's fangirling right here.
So this is my first time actually seeing the whole video. So I didn't even know there was a part where she was like singing into the mic and everything. Literally the only part of the video I saw on Twitter was of her turning around.
Oh, so they chopped it up?
Crazy, yes.
Oh.
I didn't know the full video.
Yeah, I saw the full video from the beginning.
This is my first time watching the full video.
Okay. So what do you think?
Crazy.
So what do you think after watching the whole thing?
after watching the whole thing, it's like, okay. Because it's like you take, well, first off, I think the whole thing is out of context because
Right.
literally I've been seeing people at Usher's concert all year or however long he's been doing it. He literally sings to everybody in the crowd. Married, not married, literally. Issa Rae. There was a video of him
It's
singing with
this part.
Issa
It's
Rae,
this
I
part.
remember.
This is the problem.
Yeah.
See, look. It looks like she went in to give him a hug, right?
Yeah, and he held
And
on.
he
Did you
and
see
he
the
held on because he made it a performance.
Yes. Did you see when he sang to Issa? I
Yeah.
remember when
Oh,
that clip
girl.
went around.
Didn't she like
Like,
just get married? Like
yes,
type shit.
he does not discriminate like against people. Like,
He's a performer.
so
He
I feel
likes to.
like if
He
you want,
likes to highlight
yeah, he's a
the black
performer.
women that are
You don't want to
popping.
just stand there.
What are
Exactly.
you supposed to
You don't want to just stand there while
ima-
he's singing to you. Just
imagine,
like, no,
bestie?
you want
No,
to
no,
play
no,
into
bestie.
it.
No, this is what they wanted her to do. After he decided to do the little sway, they wanted her to be
Right.
like, "Fuck off me, nigga."
No,
I got a
I
man at
got a boyfriend.
home. Yo, that would literally kill the whole fucking vibe so bad. That would kill the whole fucking vibe.
Literally.
Like,
Because people who
imagine
are watching the show are entertained
they'll be
by
like,
watching him go interact with other women in the crowd. So it's like, get off me, I got a boyfriend. That's what they wanted.
"Get off me! I got a man at home." Fuck this performance you trying to do in your Las Vegas residency. I'm not gonna go along with it. I'm gonna just. This is the Issa Rae serenade. Now look at this, y'all. If anything, this is more heinous. If what y'all care about is her really being on a man being a girl being on another guy. If this is what y'all care, he over here holding hands with her, y'all. He holding hands with her. If anything, this is more outrageous to me. I'm sorry. The way he did Issa was like, you would have thought she wasn't married. I'm not gonna lie. You would have thought she wasn't. You would have thought she wasn't married. We need to investigate. Look at this. Look, look, look. They gonna. Oh my God, she's looking into his eyes too much.
He's grinning too much.
She's smiling too hard. Somebody out there right now, it's like dead ass, right? Whoa, why did she go in for a hug right there? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Too much physical contact for a married woman.
Right, which is the exact thing Keke did. Went in for a hug.
Exactly. He just held on. Whoa, she stood there while another man said, "I love you." Whoa. She looked too excited right now. I'm sorry. Me personally, I couldn't have my wife up there looking happy with another man. Somebody out there right now is saying, like, literally. I know it's a performance. Yo, and she dancing for another nigga? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh man. Nah, what's she clutching her pearls for?
She looked too happy. She just gonna stand there while Usher sing to her?
What?
Like,
oh no.
whoa. Whoa.
A couple?
Whoa. You gonna let him sing more than one song to her?
I don't know. I would have broke up with her.
She just gonna stand there while another nigga say he gonna serenade her?
Wow.
And smile. Whoa.
Where are you taking her?
He just gonna hold this nigga hand while he walk? He's gonna follow him?
Oh yeah. I would have broke up. And now she.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wow.
That
Did
hand
she
was a
just been over in front of another man?
Nah, bro.
whoa, did you just breathe
What?
by another man?
What?
I'm sorry. I'm okay.
Okay.
Let me be serious. I'm done trolling. Look.
Okay. Let's see here. For
Okay.
real.
For real.
She's going in for a hug.
Yes, and he holds on to her and
He
sings.
holds on.
I'm sorry. Look. Who's a famous woman that men like? That's oh
Beyonce.
Beyonce and Janet Jackson for the old folks. Look. This is the question that I like from this whole situation. They asked the question. They said, so the real question is it okay to fangirl / fanboy over a celebrity crush while in a relationship? I think that's the real nitty gritty here. And I think each person's relationship is going to have different rules and boundaries, right? You know how some people talk about giving like a pass? Like there's certain celebrities that would give a pass to their partner for. I feel like this is one of those things where it's not as extreme as a pass, but it's like, are you okay with it? Yes or no?
Right.
Is it okay for your partner to even have a celebrity crush? Because the way some of these niggas talking, they want to act like they want to feel like they the only nigga in the world. And me personally, if I'm in a relationship, if I'm in a relationship, I don't want my partner to act like that other people aren't attractive because we're in a relationship. Because then I feel like it's fraudulent. Then I feel like you're just fake. Because if I just don't feel like that's realistic, and I feel like I'm secure enough in myself to be like, there's attractive people out there. Hell, I can tell my partner that this is a very beautiful woman. She's gorgeous. I'm not the type that's gonna be like, oh, you can't like people's pictures. You can't. I think y'all niggas just like finding controlling situations where either you're in control or you find someone else that's controlling and y'all just coexist like that. That's personally not me. Let's be real. There's other attractive people in the world. People have celebrity crushes. Where do you go for there?
I think that one thing people are taking out of context, I think greatly surrounds the question and the status of being a celebrity. I feel like they're taking that out of context because as a
Right.
celebrity, and I think they're taking out of context, the fact that she was at a freaking show. So
Right.
again,
They're acting like she met up with this nigga in a club.
She's an actress.
Yes. They act like she met this nigga in a club.
As a performer, when you go out to the crowd, you want the best interaction as possible. You do not want to go out to the crowd. Like I'm thinking about Kalani because at Kalani's concert, like last year, she did a part where she was singing the song to crowd members. And like if the person who she was singing to couldn't withstand like the pressure of her being in front of them, she would go to somebody else because I need somebody who's gonna. I'm recording this. I'm filming this.
Right, this is content. This is content. This is the shit that make people want to come to the show.
They're taking it out of context. And then without acknowledging the fact that these are both celebrities and they're applying it to everyday people, because I think it's a different situation when you have a girl in public and
wait, run it back. It broke up. You say you have a girl in public and what?
A girl in public and she's like entertaining another man in your face half naked. Like that's what they're doing.
Right, like imagine they're on the street, right?
Taking it out of context.
Look, oh, I got a perfect example. Imagine it's Duke Dennis. See, my internet people gonna know. Okay, this has happened before. Girl, like this is crazy. Okay, your girl fangirling over another nigga that y'all actually see literally on the street to the point where she's like, oh my god, babe, can you take a picture for me? This is Duke Dennis. And she's all like booed up looking, posing next to his ass. Now that is what they're acting like she did.
Yes.
They're acting like that's what she did, where it's like she's a rando girl and he's a person with clout and money. And she lowered herself to the level of dropping all her morals or
Yes.
this guy that of a high status?
Yes.
When
Which is
they're
not
both in
true
the
at
same,
all.
they're both in the same class of like
Literally.
celebrity.
And this is at a concert. It is a performance. It is a performance. So anybody you I don't know the word. Like, anybody you engulf in the performance is a part of it.
That's
So
it's
they've
kind of like being at
taken
a
it out of
comedy show.
context.
It's like being at a comedy show and getting mad at a comedian for telling jokes about you in the front row. That's what you signed up for,
He
like
thinks
coming
he
to the.
does. But they've taken and him, and by they I mean him, because he took it out of context. Like, oh, you're a mom. Like, what you got on?
Oh,
It's
oh,
like y'all
I
not
want to go
looking at
back
it.
to
Do you
that.
not see?
I want
Okay.
to, yeah, let's go back to that part, right? It's the outfit though. You a mom. Now here's my fucking issue with this guy. I already told y'all when we first watched the video, if you have like a problem with what she wore or the gestures or her arm being, I could actually understand everyone's perspective on that. I respect that, right? I'm giving my argument about her being an entertainer and him being an entertainer, right? And it being a performance. She's building her brand. She is the brand. So it's like when you sign up to date someone like this, right? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with her, but you date someone who is in frequent contact with other entertainers and high level people and all that. You gotta be, especially if it's a woman and you're not matching that status. I'm not saying he has to, but I'm just saying you have to be aware of the dynamics. You have to have a very secure sense of self to not do public shit like this and try to embarrass her because your ego felt hit when, even if you did feel a certain way, optically it would be way better for you to handle it behind closed doors than here for multiple reasons. For one, if I'm not mistaken, someone said he works at her company, her network, right? Like that's one of his jobs. So it's like you're potentially fucking up your own bag when that's why, number one, why it's dumb, because you were regardless how people feel about it, he is with a very wealthy, accomplished, and connected woman. So even if you're thinking about your own like self-preservation, right? If we're being completely selfish here, it makes no sense for you to do this publicly. Maybe at home, act a fool, whatever, right? Go crazy, tell her how you feel, you're mad, you're pissed, temper tantrum, do that in private. But in public, bro, you're literally making yourself a target at this point to get cut off. You know why? Because she has the resources around her to support her if she were to leave you. That's one. Number two, you now get looked crazy at by everyone that associates with her. Potential job opportunities, potential connections, potential future endeavors for yourself if you are building your own thing. So it's like that could all easily be prevented if we're thinking about him being a man, right? Let's take the traditional, because he said something about, like y'all are mad that a man has values or wants traditional things, or his wife to not be, or his girl to not be showing ass cheeks or whatever, right? If we're talking about a man, part of being a man is about being about your business, being strategic, being smart, being a leader, and I would argue having discipline, at least to me. So you did not do any of that. You had no foresight about your own financial security or your own ability to provide for your family by making it public. That is the main reason, if we're just talking about him not even related to her, that he shouldn't have done it. Like, it didn't make sense. And all the people who were like, oh, will he feel this way? Okay, you can feel a certain way and you can stand up for yourself, your morals, your values, all that, and it not be public. It makes no sense branding wise, financially, or anything, because now guess what? He put all this pressure on himself, so much so that he deleted his Twitter account and his Instagram account. So it's like now you're like shooting yourself in the foot because you couldn't process things internally and wait to have the conversation if you felt a certain way. So that's my main takeaway for why it was dumb, objectively dumb. If we're talking about being a man and all this other stuff, oh, you embarrassed me in public. I'm gonna embarrass you in public. Like, what the fuck kind of tick for tat ass mentality? So you're telling me you have no fucking strat. Your strategy is so bad in life, and your ability to process and make decisions is so bad that you feel like going tit for tat about anything is always the best choice, or it's the best choice. You have to have a little bit more like ability to measure yourself and more confidence in being able to assert yourself or for your voice to be heard than to feel like you got to do it in public to get your point across. Right? So to me, off that alone, respect gone for this guy. Respect gone. Because if you're talking about being a father and all this, how do you think this looks branding wise for you in terms of making money? You disable your Instagram account and you disabled your Twitter. 2 branding locations gone. 2 opportunities for you to have reach gone because it's self-inflicted. So this is all ego, in my opinion, right here. This is all ego. But yeah, this is all ego to me right now. So aside from that, like the other shit that don't make sense to me, he talking about, traditional. I don't know where the tweet is. I don't know if anyone has it down here in the comment section, but the tweet where he was saying something about like, oh, there it goes. Thank God somebody posted it. See, Twitter, y'all stay on it. He said, we live in a generation where, and this was after he made the original post, where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case. And you know what's crazy, chat? We're not even halfway through this story, and I'm gonna have Bessie in the bonus come in whenever she's ready to help us explain the second part of this with the tweets that were surfaced. So yeah, let's just get to this. Okay, so this guy is talking about like having standards and morals to what he believes. I get that, you know, he has his own perspective about everything. This is my family and my representation. Interesting, your representation, right? But you didn't marry Keke Palmer. What's with that? So Keke Palmer is your representation, but you didn't even marry her. So the standards and morals are already looking kind of iffy. And you had a child with her out of wedlock. I'm just going by what traditional people say their standards and morals are. So for all I know, this guy has a different line of thinking, but just going off of how this writes and some of the other tweets that we saw later, I think I have a pretty good idea of this guy's mental framework in moral compass and probably religion. Probably I'm like 80% confident I have an idea of where he's coming from. So if we're going by that,
like,
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Bestie,
Yeah.
when he's like, oh, the man of the family doesn't want the wife and the mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others. So it's like, and how do you know she was trying to please other people? Why would she choose her outfit based off of pleasing others?
Who are the others? Hold on.
Who are others?
Who are the others? Are others in the room with us? Were others in the room with Keke Palmer? Were others on the stage singing to Keke Palmer? See, this is the point that I want to get to, because I don't like that this guy like tried to make you something else that is, I would argue, misogynistic, to curry favor to other men to get on his side, rather than addressing his real problem, which wasn't the outfit, because we got receipts on that too, where he was posting her not wearing a shirt or clapping cheeks in some leggings, where he said something along the lines of, my son really transformed her, you know, while he posted on IG. So it's like, I don't think it's the outfit. I think personally his issue is with Usher. He doesn't like how Usher was moving and doing his, I was almost gonna say wife, but I'm sorry, he did not get married to her, his girl, right? So I just don't like how, if you are gonna go public, you don't go public and approach the man you went public and addressed the mother of your child and, you know, the woman of the household. I don't like that part. You're basically like trying to get other men on your side by making it public and talk about, oh, she's a mom, so she shouldn't dress like da 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 da, right? Rather than actually addressing the person you actually had an issue with, which is Usher. But I feel like because of his status or insecurities, he doesn't feel comfortable addressing another man with more status and money than him. So it's easier to
They would have
target.
called him stupid if he did that,
Exactly.
Bessie. If
Exactly.
other men would have saw him talking to Usher, like, oh, I don't appreciate that, they'd have been like, oh, you need to go talk to your girl. What do you mean?
Yep.
Like,
Yep. That's what
Usher
it
been
would
doing this,
say.
check out with your girl. Yes, that's what they would say.
Exactly.
So now he looks stupid. And like on the note of you talking about like him going public, I agree wholeheartedly. Going public was like also what irritated me the most because it's like I don't know. The same thing happened. I know. Hallie and DDG wanted to catch a stray,
Oh
but it's
God. Oh,
but it's
not the
like
stray. She
I
should have
do
worn a
not
vest.
like I do not like you're funny. I do not like when like people in a relationship, I feel like you should do your absolute best to protect your significant other. There is
Facts.
no reason you should even let people on the internet feel comfortable enough to join in with you on talking about or dogging out someone that you love and someone that you respect.
Facts.
It's the same thing when DDG was trying to make that thing, make it seem like they broke up, and he had his fans were
Yep.
going to attack Hallie and everything, because that's what you're doing. You knew when you tweeted this out that you wanted other people to come in, chime in, and say things, and they're going to talk about your girl, talk about your family, all that. But you care so much about
Yep.
representation. No, you don't. You don't care about representation. You don't. It's like, do you actually care about your family? And what morals are you standing on if it's not respect for the woman that who brought your child into this world? So that's what irritates me the most, because it's like you went into this with the intent of making sure everybody knew how you felt publicly, so you can have
Right.
some kind of forum, have people join in. And it's like, why would you do that? And I know we're gonna get into the tweets later, but they were talking about like that insecurity, because Keke Palmer has been getting a lot of people looking at her lately.
Yeah.
Whether that's
A
through
lot.
the
A lot
different
more than
projects she's
recently.
doing, from her appearances and her looks, postpartum. And it's
Yep.
like, you publicly doing what? Trying to knock her down, trying to make sure somebody you're the
Trying to
only one
humble her,
changing the narrative.
basically.
He's the only one changing the narrative. We've all been talking about how good she looks, how
Yep.
successful she is, and here you come, oh, this what you wearing as a mom? It's like,
Right. It's
yeah,
like
you
you
do
trying to
got
knock her
behavior.
down a few pegs.
Right, because you're literally there. We haven't said anything. We've never said anything negative about her. Everybody loves her. Everybody's raving about her. She's successful. She has a new project coming out, for God's sake. She's promoting her Big Boss. She had an album. She's on a press run, and this what you do. And you know what? Now that I'm talking this out with you, he do sound like DDG.
I
He
told
sound like
you.
DDG
I
because
told
he's
you he's
using the
acting
same
just like
press.
him.
He's using the same, like Hallie was on her press run for Little Mermaid. This is him. It's like, oh, I'm not getting enough attention. She's still in the show. Let me figure out how to weasel myself in here.
And
So
then
now
it's
you
like,
go
oh, she looks so good, and she got Usher like over here twirling her around at his show. Like, he
right,
probably feeling a little more threatened than before, because Keke
right,
was kind
because
of low
now,
key
yeah,
for
yeah,
a
she was
minute
very low
until
key.
the past like 4 or 5 years she started getting
Yeah,
more like. So it's been a slow like build up with all this
right,
momentum and
right,
more eyes on her. So it's like that pressure
yeah.
might be getting to him a little bit,
Yeah,
because
because you feel safe before when your partner's more low key. When you might know how bad she is, but
right, but
everybody else
other
might not
people
know. That's
don't. Like
okay.
when she's still more insecure, it's
Mm.
easier for her to settle for your bullshit,
Ooh,
right? Because maybe her self-worth and her self-value wasn't where it needed to be. And clearly a bitch ass nigga like Darius Dalton was literally like, this nigga had to be like undercover for who he really was, because these other tweets that I saw that he disabled his account, so we can't look at none of it. It was probably too many tweets to delete.
yeah.
There was the one where he said something along the lines of, I know this gonna sound crazy, but I'm giving you a paraphrase version. Something along the lines of like, oh, I don't believe in domestic violence, but bitches be crazy sometimes. Or it was like something like that. And I was like, oh, he's one of those. He had the other tweet. Hold on, it's one of them are in here. One of them is in here. Oh, the Alton Sterling went. It's like when you start piecing together these tweets from his past, it started making sense what kind of person this guy is and exactly why he would have that type of response. It lines up to me. Bestie, you wanna read these out?
Um,
Oh, hold on. Still don't get this tweet. Relationships go 50-50. Must be her that's making the dude act up and bring out her whole tendencies. I don't know what that means, but all I'm gonna say is very interesting.
right?
Okay, so this one
Um,
about Alton Sterling, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not reading these. I'm not reading this one out loud. I feel like this is self-explanatory. Like, yeah.
What would happen if Alton Sterling listened and followed orders when the officers yell repeatedly to get off the ground? He's really asking this, y'all. People tend to ignore the fact that you're supposed to obey the law regardless of the circumstances. Alton Sterling didn't comply. Alton Sterling could have made the situation easier for everybody if he would follow orders and get his ass on the ground and not resist. It's like it's echoing. It's echoing. The type of person
Yeah.
is giving that Taylor Swift boyfriend whatever situation.
Literally, though. Literally.
Girl. So he said some of everything, y'all. He said some of everything. Like,
Yeah.
hold
Yeah.
on. We got another one. He got another one. Hold on. Dear Mexicans who are protesting against Trump, waving your country's flag and attacking US citizens is an act of war. Oh wow. Waving
He,
your flag is an act of war?
yeah.
Yeah, so he seemed like one of them Blue Lives Matters, super Christian. Can't be too much of a super Christian though. Um, type dudes, alpha. What's the Andrew Tate? What's the Andrew Tate dudes?
Alpha
What?
male.
No. Oh, top G. Top G. He one of them top G ass niggas.
No.
He one of them top. Yep. The thin blue line. Yep.
Hmm?
He should have just obeyed the law.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. That he's one of those. So, a lot of people don't quite know how the law works. Don't resist and things won't go down. Yeah.
Why was this dude not canceled yet?
Oh, he is canceled.
Yeah, he's done.
Everyone's like
He's done.
he's cooked, bro.
Because he done put himself in a whole press cycle. And for what? Not doing anything positive, not saying anything constructive, but tearing your own baby mama down. Yikes.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
It's bad.
Yeah, I wish I saved that tweet where he was talking about whatever he was saying. But
No,
what do we think about this tweet right here? What do we think about this? He addressed it on Twitter because his voice don't carry weight like that in the house. That's why he has all the same opinions of the dudes who record YouTube videos in the car. That's a good one.
I mean, I could see it. If looking at what he says with his mouth and his voice, I don't think his voice should hold any weight, really, because are you a reliable source for your voice to be holding weight in the household? Because it
Fuck
seems
no.
like he's a little skewed on his beliefs here. So it's like I don't want to listen to him either. I'm sorry, he's leading me to a ditch. So I'm so if I were Kiki, I don't listen either. But I think that, and if you want, how can I put this? I feel like even it's tough. It's tough because like I feel like in saying this, oh, his voice doesn't carry weight like that in the house. What does that mean? That means that whose weight is carrying in the house? Keke. So it's like,
Right.
it's so tough because there's so many layers here, whether it's on a money standpoint or if y'all are just, it's like you can't tell because you can't tell because there's an emasculation that comes with that, with suggesting that she's the one carrying the weight and everything. Because it's like we don't really know their dynamics in the house. But again, I don't wanna let them think that's stupid.
Hold on.
So
You
it's
said we don't know the dynamics of their household and what?
I don't want to listen to him either because he sounds stupid. But I think it's
You say
he's
so. You're saying you're talking about the guy Darius. You're
yeah.
saying you wouldn't want to listen to
Darius
him
sounds
either because he
stupid,
sounds
y'all.
stupid.
I don't want him. He can't lead me nowhere. Not like this.
Right.
Absolutely
So
not.
so you're saying like we don't know if it's based on the money or based on like who's actually the smarter person
Yeah.
or the more
And I
trustworthy
think
or
people
better
are people
decision
are
maker.
saying, and I've been laughing at the jokes, about her being the breadwinner, him being the nanny, because they're funny jokes. But it's like, but it's like there's layers there, because their skin tone plays a huge role in it too. Because light
Mm,
skinned men are known to be, or not known, but there's an association with them being more passive. Keke could be
true.
considered dark skinned to some people. So they
Right.
might be saying, oh, her being dark skinned,
True.
and more making more money, she's the breadwinner. She's the one running, and she might not be. I would hope she
She
isn't being
probably
led by this
is.
man, but probably so, right? But I'm just thinking about the attacks that he's opening her up to with this conversation.
Yes. That's why
And
number
that's
one
and
reason why
that's
you
what
don't do
hurts the
it.
most. Because like thinking about the fact that she just like pushed a baby out, postpartum is brutal on women. And it takes women a long time to feel okay and safe in their body. To
Facts.
even to wear an outfit like that. Maybe I don't know how old her baby is, but I'm sure he's a couple of months. So it's like it probably took a lot of courage and a lot of confidence and self for her
Right.
to wear something like that. And
But is he
again,
even aware of
postpartum,
that? Is he even aware of that dynamic? That's how
yeah,
like dumb this nigga is and
yeah,
emotionally unaware. Like
yeah.
he doesn't even
Like he probably thought,
he's not even thinking about postpartum.
no, but she looks great, and I know I've
Thank you,
watched some of her
P.
interviews. Like she talked about how she's like having that baby really boosted her confidence, and she feels better and she feels great. And it's like she's been working with a trainer and everything. She's doing all this work, feeling all good, and here you go trying to publicly tear your own girl down. That's so weird. He's weird.
I
He's
can
weird.
do that.
What'd you say, see?
What you say, Steve?
I can never do that.
You
And
shouldn't.
it's like it's not even like completely impossible to understand. Like it's not like it's wild to be like, oh, he has a problem with any of it. Like that's not even my problem. My problem is the way he went about it and the fact that he wasn't man enough to address the other man.
I agree. And there's been men on Twitter saying like, "Oh, the only thing he did was express that he didn't like it." And y'all saying it's
But
wrong.
you're opening
Not
her
there
up
was
to
no
attacks
point.
which
And
men
he
some of
didn't
them
even
just
express
don't even be
himself. He didn't express
exactly.
himself.
He
He didn't
didn't.
say
He
how he
was
felt. He didn't
indirect.
say he felt disrespected. He was very indirect and attacked her outfit instead of addressing the other man, like you said,
Right.
and trying to make it. He made it easy on himself by trying to attack and address her. And regardless, I know there's been some speculation that they were fighting, whatever. I don't care what they were doing. That is still the mother of your child at the end of the day. So you need to watch your mouth. Like, why would you open your loved one up to comments like that
Why
just
would
because
you
you're
open
mad?
since you're so concerned about being the
About
man of the fucking house? Why would
like,
you
come
open up
on.
a woman in postpartum depression to attack some other people? When let's let's talk about postpartum psychosis, bestie. Let's talk about the depression and how some mothers can even be suicidal, like for a very long period after having a baby. And you feel like making your problems with her public, like rather than talking to her in private, you make
When
it
she
public.
just did a podcast episode with you and told you that if y'all ever had any issues, when you asked, oh, like, if we ever had any issues, would you how would you handle that?
Did you send
And
that
she
to me?
told you. I did. I sent it to you. Yeah. And I sent you like a link, I think.
Is it
I
on
don't know
here?
how. I did. Let me resend it to you.
Okay, gotcha.
I might have sent it to your food for thought one because I know you were going to be doing the Yeah, I'm gonna resend it to your Sierra in the bonus. Hold on, I got you.
All right.
Here we go. But she just did a podcast with you when you asked her, and like I just sent it to you, and that's what she told you. But like it's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. Like
It's crazy.
I just don't understand why, like, if you're
Oh,
thinking,
yeah, for thought.
oh
It
my
was that one, but
god,
I just sent it to your regular one too.
I don't see it. Okay, but yeah, like, I just feel like,
Yeah,
why don't you tell us what you're really upset about?
literally. Instead of doing this little cheap attack on your, there it goes. This is from her recent podcast episode with him.
Yeah, let's see. Let's get into it.
Walker situation with me. Some girl was just like, yo, just
Wait.
she was wearing like
Wait, he said, what if we got,
can, like,
there was a Summer Walker situation with me?
my Eagles jersey.
She's not even getting on the line with me. I'm not talking to nobody. I don't care. She could be standing next to you in a picture. I'm blind. I'm Stevie Wonder to the bullshit. Whatever that we going through, we talking about that in the closet. Like, we ain't nobody, like, it's on some, like, he's got a twin brother. Like, I'm not discussing that.
But then how are you going to react when people bring it to you? I saw your man, or I saw that. You know, people.
And I saw your man.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this.
I didn't want to bring it up, but since we're bringing it up, have you checked with him? And then we'll laugh, and then we'll move on, because they know I'm not playing at that point.
Exactly. You don't have to discuss your man or your money.
And he over there living for it, loving that he's gonna be protected and he don't have to worry about you saying anything publicly, and then that's what you do. Yeah.
It makes it even worse. It just makes it even worse. This guy sucks.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does.
This guy sucks. But look, that's it for me on this. Bestie, any closing thoughts?
Honestly, I hate how this is gonna set our Black Twitter community back 40 days and 40 nights. Because we're gonna be talking about this to the end of August. But what I will say is that it's important to keep things in context. Please, please, please. I'm so tired already of seeing the hypothetical scenarios, the hypothetical situations of imaginary men and imaginary girls in these positions. It's not happening. Not in this context, not at no concert. Like, ugh. So it's just like, please, alpha males, please spare me, spare us
Top
the
G.
conversation. Please.
And I know it's gonna be some top G ass niggas in the comments.
I'm ready.
Go
Let's
ahead,
talk
leave your
about
comment.
it.
I
Let's
don't
talk
care
about
if
it.
you
We don't
agree,
care.
disagree. Drop the comment.
But
Drop the comment.
yeah,
Let us
he's
know.
that wrong.
Argue with your
Yeah,
mama.
free Hallie, free Keke. She probably, I don't know if she's gonna leave him or not. She might not leave him. She probably not. I mean, do what makes you happy. It was never our business what went on in that household anyway. I just hate that he made it public.
Right, because now you got people talking about your household dynamics.
But
you
you
got
a
them talking.
traditional man and a man
Right.
in the household and the family.
Now you got
Yeah.
people all in your business,
Yeah.
and they really about to humble you. Like Hollywood nanny, no, you just caused all that unnecessary attention to yourself.
Yep, and unnecessary attention. I'm so mad that he put this in the press cycle. Like, Keke, this is the only real even, I wouldn't even call this negative, just some BS that Keke will have in the media, because she's been having so much good.
Hallie and DDG all over again.
All over again, y'all.
See,
Black
this
women,
is why someone be saying y'all gotta just date the white man.
Black
I said
women,
it.
I just,
Some look, as you keep going up, just like happens with us, right? As you keep going up, there's less and less black women that are in that bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the men. There's less and less black partners for them, like as they, you know, go up in the tax bracket. Same thing for the women. So we understand NBA players, NFL players, they go get them a white girl. We just understand that's just how it is, right? Because when you get in that certain tax bracket, you might have to have a different dynamic in your relationship than a regular person might be able to handle. And sometimes it just be working out for them like that. Like, think like this is, I'm not just saying it just to say it. I'm thinking like Serena Williams type vibe. Serena Williams type vibe. She dated her brothers for a long time and the brothers in the industry, but it got a little too messy. And she went and found her a quiet white billionaire man and just stay with him, and everything be quiet. You know why? Because they be thinking about the business first. Us black people, both genders, you know, we have a lot of ego, pride, all that, right? And sometimes that can even get in the way of our business. But one thing about them white people, they do not be letting shit get in front of their business. Like, and I think that's just it's a dynamic. I'm not saying she need to go get a white man. I'm just saying I noticed that things are usually a little bit different. Or what happened to these other black queens that got their black husbands that just don't say nothing? Did we get a think piece from Issa Rae's husband? We watched the video earlier. Did we get a think piece from Issa Rae's husband on Twitter?
No.
For her getting serenaded by Usher?
No.
That's all I'm saying. The ego and the pride, you gotta drop it if you're gonna be with somebody like this. That's just my 2 cents on it. You gotta be able to be aware of when your insecurity is creeping in, and then try to prevent that from getting out and be able to process it. Because if you don't, it's gonna come out like this, and now everybody know how you really feel. And about some other topics too that are a brand risk, to say the least, which just shoots a bunch of potential deals and partnerships in the foot when they got these tweets where you sound like a domestic violence apologist and Blue Lives Matter, misogynistic, transphobic, homophobic. Like, they pulling up all the receipts and you put this attention on yourself. So I think for that alone, that is an L. If she stays with him, you know, people aren't perfect. You know what? Maybe it's something she can work through. I just think putting a woman through this postpartum is just really selfish. And it is a net negative, period. Like, and no matter what way we slice it, it's a negative altogether. So that's it for me.
Keke, we love
you. Know?
You look beautiful. Keep thriving, queen.
Bro,
please don't let this get you down.
Just knowing and being aware of what goes on with women is so important if you're going to be in a relationship with them. Imagine having a baby and not being aware of postpartum or the severity of it or the depth of it, right? So you would know the last thing you would need to do is comment on her body after having a baby, because you would know how sensitive of a topic that is, let alone doing it in public. Yeah. Especially when you were the same person bragging and posting videos of you like appreciating it, right? And then you want to use it you want to weaponize it against her later when you don't want to be a direct and address another nigga. Scary ass. We're out of here, man. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, y'all.